Okay, here's a short video on tramming your machine. So basically, grab out your caliper. Doesn't have to be right on point. I usually like to zero mine, whatever. You don't even have to really be able to, like get it to a certain measurement or anything. Just as long as you have something you can monitor. It doesn't have to be digital, anything like that. All right, so take it, open it up. You get this little depth gauge in there. Slide your hot end, push your bed back. I do it on the back side of this bar because this orange shit pushes your little depth gauge out and gives you a bad reading. It's really hard to get it straight because of this like bubble. So you go to the back side. I don't have any of that in there. And then I just kind of get it flat on there on the build surface with this point, and then make sure I kind of like give everything the nice little push down, make sure it's nice flat, whatever. I've got a nice number at 70.15. Okay, locked down to 71.3. Okay, so now you got this. Give it a little bit of a push forward here just so I'm right over top of these screws. I do it over top of these bed screws. Okay, just so you know. Now with this, you don't want to push down or anything. I use one finger on the back side just to hold the pin. Make sure it's level, blah, blah, blah. I set this up here. So now you go to the back, you grab your little stepper sleeve thing here, and you just kind of roll it up, roll it back down. See how I'm just making the gaps and stuff? Just get it up so it's just snug on this, on the bottom here. And make sure it's still touching the build plate down here, but it's nice and snug, you know, that's its maximum height. And you just want to go over to the other side. Kind of give that a push the other way. I'm doing this with my machine off. All my stuff's off. This one's definitely off a little bit, so it's time to realign. Okay, now I got it nice and snug. That's on the bottom. Now, some people like to do the center. I don't really find the center necessary when you're doing the front and the back. So I'm gonna roll this bad boy all the way back. Okay, it's usually right at the very end. This is gonna be kind of hard to hold. But yeah, same thing. Keep it, your caliper locked. Get it in there. You can push this out of the way. It does make it a lot easier. You'll notice you can't really get it right over top of the bolt, but even close is fine. Again, just give it that little roll up or down. Just make it nice and snug. We're gonna do the same on the other side here. See if I can. There we go. On this side, you gotta kind of keep it away from that little bracket and stuff on the inside. So, but anywhere close is fine. Should be pretty dang close. You know, sometimes I roll it down just a touch and then roll it back up just to be sure. Okay. Grab the bed. Try and line up the back of the bar in the center of the bed. You can push the motor or the hot end either way, sorry. And just make sure that lines up. You shouldn't have any problems there. If you look here in the center of the bed, I'm touching the center of the bed, although it's kind of hard to see because of my glass and stuff. That's on there, you know, we're good to go, blah, blah, blah. Everything's lined up. As you notice, this kind of went down a little bit, but that's not gonna hurt it at all. And it's probably just my caliper, you know, because it's been on, and yeah. Anyways, I've never had a problem with that changing. I definitely did lock it up top with that, so I'm not worried at all. From there on out, you're pretty much ready to go. Don't forget, before this, you always have to level your bed. Me personally, I've got the BL Touch, and I've printed these stands in there. And so yeah, I just make sure they're nice and tight before I do this, and that's my bed leveling. All right, guys. Hopefully you pick something up from this video and it helps you out.